Good morning. Good morning. Dave Huber here for Tip Tuesday on Tradeways social media account. So glad to hop on this week and give you guys some tips. These are designed to help you with your trading. I am in the process of moving, and let me tell you, it's crazy. When you're moving, some of you have done this. When you move, things can get out of array. And we're actually going to talk a little bit about why it's important to keep things as much in a system or in a process as possible today to help you identify problems in your trading. That is what today's Tip Tuesday is all about: how to identify problems in your trading. So you'll have to forgive me if there's a little bit of an echo. I'm in an empty room. I've been moving things out of this room, and so because it's empty, there's a little bit of an echo here. But guys, if you're just now joining us, welcome. So glad to have you on here. If you're joining us from Facebook or from YouTube, I'm just glad to see you on here joining us live. Throw us some love in the comment section, share this video if you think it'll help some people. We're going to be talking about how to identify problems in your trading. So I'll give everyone just a few seconds more to get on, and then we'll get right into it. You may have been trading for a little while, and you may have experienced a few times where something went wrong and you really weren't sure what went wrong. All you know is that you lost money. Or maybe you did a trade and everything seemed to be perfect leading up to the trade. And then when you put the trade on, it's like everything just decided to go haywire, right? Things got chaotic, things got crazy. If that is you, if you feel like there's something going on in the trading and you're not entirely sure where to put your thumb on it, let us know. Put it in the comment section. Let us know how that feels. Like I've been trading, been trying to trade, and I'm struggling a little bit. We want to get those comments, and we'll respond to those comments to just kind of help you guys out a little bit. So if you're joining us right now, welcome. Glad you guys could be on here. We're sharing how to identify problems in your trading. And so if you have any problems in your trading, sometimes people do well in their trading, do semi-well or something, but they know they can do better. And that if that's you, if you know you can do better in your trading and you're just not sure what it is you can do to get that edge and just get a little bit better in it, you're in the right place at the right time, because we are going to talk about some real quick practical things you can do to improve the processes, improve the approach that you take when you're trading. So here we go. First thing you can do to begin identifying problems in your trading is have a way to know that there is a problem. What do you mean, Dave? Well, have you ever known someone who maybe they had an issue and you could tell they didn't know they had an issue, right? They had a problem that they needed maybe somebody to talk with them about, and you knew they needed to be talked with, and you knew it was probably going to fall on you. Like you were the one who's going to have to share with them, hey, you got this issue you need to work out, but you could tell they didn't know they had an issue. Well, that can happen in your trading. You can actually have problems in your trading and not know it, and it can lead to subpar performance. So one of the ways that you can make it so that you have a way to identify problems is have a way to know if there's a problem at all. And here's how you do that. Make sure you have a system with processes in place, all right? Have a system with processes in place. Here's why that's important. Imagine if you worked at an assembly line of some sort. Maybe let's just say it's bagging chips. Now I know usually it's a machine that will bag potato chips. But what happens is the machine will take the potato chips, it may spray some sort of flavor on the potato chips, and then it will throw the potato chips in a bag, and then it'll seal up the bag, right? Or it'll do some kind of quality assurance check before it throws them into the bag. And there's a process that occurs here. So it has a system, all right? The machine is the system, and it has a process in which it does things, an order in which it does things. And so when something goes wrong with a bag of potato chips, right? Let's say you have a bag of potato chips, but it's not sealed. You would know because of the process that it lays out that, no, it's supposed to put the flavor on the chips, it's supposed to do a quality assurance on the chips, it's supposed to put the chips in the bag, and then it's supposed to seal the bag. And maybe it has all those things, but the bag's not sealed. You would already know which place in the process, like which process in the system you need to check out first. It's probably not the problem with putting the flavor on the potato chips, right? So in your trading, you can do something similar. You would have a system with processes in place. My system and the Tradeway system, the way that we like to trade is that we like to start with making sure we are trading fundamentally sound stocks. And what we mean by fundamentally sound stocks is we want stocks that are growing in value. So we do earnings per share calculations on them to make sure they're growing in value. Then we could look for a discount on these things. We use PE ratios to see if we can find a discount on the stocks that we're trading. Once we have a basket of stocks that we can trade, then we begin looking at buy points and sell points for the trade. All right. So what does this allow us to do? Let's say we do a trade and we get a great buy point, and we maybe even have a good pattern that we're following. And every single time we try to trade this thing, it just doesn't work out. Or worse yet, it just gets hammered with the news or something. It is possible that you have something going on in the fundamental stage, right? Picking the stocks. Maybe you have a stock that's very susceptible to news because of something in its fundamentals, right? So let's say we get into buy and sell points, all right? And maybe we have a fundamentally sound stock. Buy and sell points look great, but then we buy it and it seems to go down against us almost instantaneously. We already know we have a good growth stock. We already know we got a discount on it, and the buy point is great. We've got the stock bouncing off a good pivot point and going up. So what's going on? We can check the news and say, hey, maybe we're trading in a time when market tone is not good. So by systematizing your trading, you can have different processes in place. We do fundamentals. Do we have good stocks? Technicals. Are we buying and selling at the right price points? And market tone, are we even buying and selling at the right times? Like, is the market conducive to buying? By having these processes in place, we can begin to identify where our problems may be in our trading. So have a system with processes. That'll be big. That'll be big for you, all right? Next, remember your basic rules. I'm wearing my Spurs shirt here, right? San Antonio Spurs, one of my favorite basketball teams. I grew up in the San Marcos, Austin area. And we used to watch the Spurs way back in the day when David Robinson was playing, before Tim Duncan even played. Now, Tim Duncan has already retired, right? So, but watching that team, what made them a great team is their coach they forced them to focus on the basics. Like, he worked on rebounding. He worked on passing. He worked on dribbling, very basic skills that a kid would learn in school. You wouldn't think the NBA players would need to work on those skills. But because their coach stuck to the basics, they became great at sticking to the basics and making sure that their basics reinforced their processes. It reinforced the system that they were using to win basketball games. Because they became so great at it, became a great basketball team. So go Spurs, go, right? Third, stick to the premise of your trade. What do I mean? Well, I mean, whenever you are looking at a trade, you're looking at it from this standpoint. You say, all right, I've got good growth stocks on discount. I'm looking at the buy and sell points, and you plan out the whole trade. You know, all right, I'm going to buy the stock at this price point, and if it goes against me, I'm going to cut my losses short if it goes down here against me. Or if it goes up in my favor, I want to sell out at that price point. All right, so have a premise to your trade, like basically an entire game plan. And the premise is the stock has bounced off this support line. All right. So it's bounced off the support line. I know it's above the support line, and I don't expect it to go below the support line. If it violates that premise, if all of a sudden the premise is broken and you say, something's not working, and for whatever reason, the whole reason I got into the trade in the first place is no longer there, that's when you know it's time to get out of the trade. And you'll actually avoid problems this way, because what that does is it will help you to know when you need to get out of trades sooner. All right. So if you take a break and look at past trades, which is our next tip. Okay. And the next tip is take a break, look at past trades, focus first on your premise. When a trade goes against you, if it broke the premise, did you get out of the trade quickly? This will help you to avoid large expenses. All right. So if the trade is not sticking to the whole reason why you got in it in the first place, you should be out of it like yesterday. Like, get out of it fast, right? Don't wait around and hope and pray that the premise becomes true again. Okay. So stick to the premise and then take a break and analyze your past trades. Once you analyze your past trades, here's what I want you to do. I just want you to just stop the trading for just a little bit, analyze some past trades. If you're having some difficulty, let's say you're just not sure what's going on, you keep losing, maybe you've strung a bunch of losses in a row. That's what's great about taking a break. You take a break and just analyze the past trades and say, what have I been doing wrong? And I need to figure that out. Let's identify those problems before I do new trades, right? So before I go get into some new trades, I need to identify, what did I do wrong with these old trades? That will help get you in a better mindset for moving forward, and moving forward without making the same mistakes over and over again. What do they say? Those who fail to learn from the past are doomed to repeat it. Don't be one of those persons, okay? So that is your fourth tip. Take a break, analyze some past trades. Fifth tip, and I've got this one and one more, and then we'll be done. Get an outside perspective. Get somebody else to look at your trades. Get somebody else who's been trading for quite some time to take an unbiased look at the trades you've done. Because by looking in the past from a present perspective, they can help you change your future trades. All right. And what's great about this outside perspective is that the person who didn't do the trades, they're not as emotionally invested in the trades. So they can take a very unbiased look, and sometimes they can give you the hard truth of something that you may not know you're doing wrong. So that can be a huge help. Get an outside perspective. Get in touch with Tradeway coaches. They're huge for this. Become a member of one of our membership sites. In fact, if you're thinking, man, I really need some help in my trading, and you're going, I really want to take my trading to the next level, but I can't identify the problems that are keeping me stuck where I am right now, you might want to check out some of our memberships. In fact, there's one called the Insider Plus membership. You want to check out Insider Plus, and here's why. It can help you identify problems in your trades. It can help you systematize your trading. All right. It'll help you systematize your trading so that you can have processes in place, stick to the basic rules. We even have checklists. We have what to do before a trade, before the trade checklist, during the trade checklist, and after the trade checklists. So these checklists are designed to make sure that you don't forget the rules. You don't forget the basics. You systematize everything. And if something goes wrong, you can go, that's where I messed up. Let's fix that problem and move forward. So you want to check that out. In fact, we have a free virtual tour, absolutely free, for you guys to just go check out Insider Plus, see what it's all about. And what I want to do is I want to share a link with you. I'll stick it in the chat or in the comment section for you. Hi. Hey, from Dallas. Hey, you guys are saying hi from Dallas. So cool. Mario Rodriguez, go Spurs, go. Yes. Fellow Spurs fan, love that. I don't know. Is this Gloria? Gloria, it's good to see you tuning in from Dallas. Thank you so much for saying hi. Yeah, we want to identify the problems in our trading, and having a free virtual tour of Insiders can help you begin taking steps to do that. So I'm going to put it right here in the comment section. It means if you're on Facebook, you'll see it in the comments. If it's in YouTube, you'll see it there too. Go check it out. Dylan, good to see you. Thank you for saying hi from Dallas. Hey, I bet you're a Mavs fan, but I can't hold that against you. I like the Mavs too. The Spurs are my first love, but congratulations on getting a new coach, right? You got Jason Kidd. I think he'll be good. So guys, check out the free virtual tour. You're going to love it. All right. It's absolutely free. Gives you an inside look into Insiders Plus. Check out the trader checklists. Check out how we systematize the trading and we get it all set up in a way so that we can identify problems in our trading. Thanks for joining me on here. Thanks for showing me some love in the comments section. Veronica and Mark from Dallas. Okay, I'm glad because it just said like Vera Gloria, but now I know. Veronica and Mark from Dallas, good to see you on here. And my Spurs fan, Mario, thanks for being on here with me. And Dylan, thanks for saying hi. Guys, that's it for today. That's your Tip Tuesday. You need to identify the problems in your trading so that you can get the problems solved and get on to better trades. So we'll see you in the Insider Plus free virtual tour coming up. Click that link. Check it out. It'll give you like the time and date when it all is. And it's absolutely free. We just need like your email, I think, so that we can send you the invite and stuff. So get in there, check out the free virtual tour. We'll see you in there, and then we'll see you in the market. Take care, guys.